Hey, what's up, guys? It's another episode of Watch You Strappin, and here we go. This is first. This is not any sort of watch review. These are just basically wristwatch checks of the day, quick, short videos. Show what I got on for the day, as well as strap options. Today, this is something new. It's a relatively new release. This is a Casio G-Shock. I forget the exact module or model number. I'll try to list it. They're rather long, but this is basically the collaboration between Casio G-Shock and Herschel. Herschel is like I guess basically an outdoor, I think primarily outdoor active, like a fashion brand. I guess they have a lot of rugged clothes and stuff like that. Just check out their website, and it's a limited edition. I thought I heard it was, or read somewhere it was limited to 50, but that can't be. That seems pretty low. But it's not numbered or anything, but it is supposed to be a limited edition. You can get through the Herschel website or Casio. I suggest Herschel, namely because you can, if you have the Honey app extension in, like, say, the Google browser, that will find you like automatic like coupons and discounts for certain online stores and whatnot, and they will apply it automatically when you go to checkout. And luckily, this happened to have one on at this website, and I forget how much I got off, but normally this is about 150, like 149 or something, and I think I got about $20 off. And that's pretty good. You get it under retail compared to you buy it directly from Casio. There was no discounts. Additionally, Herschel, at least at the time, provides an extra reflective, a black with like a reflective strip, like ripstop tote bag. That's cool. A little extra something you can always use. So that plus the discount, I think it's worth it to get it from Herschel directly. I'm not going to go into a full review of this, but I really like well, first, this is the stock strap, obviously, and I will try to see if I can get some NATO adapters and try some NATO straps on this. I think it'll look pretty good. Only thing is, most of the NATO adapters they just come in black. I wish it was like this army kind of drab green color, but at least there is some black, and like the black bull bars, which is included with this watch, will help tie in the black adapters if or when I get them. Yeah, and I can try some of that. But yeah, I really like I just really like the colorways on this. The drab green, military green, and the face, the dial, at least the frame around it. I like how it's sterile. It's like I had an all black G-Shock square before too. That is something similar. I don't like all the printing that a lot of them have, and it just looks a little more utilitarian. And so it follows suit like that. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a gold color, but from most angles and lighting, and especially when you look at it with the green, it looks more like a sand or tan color, which is cool. I think it matches that kind of military, outdoorsy kind of field look. Very good. Yeah, the colors. It's funny. My friend mentioned this too when I showed it to him, that the colorways and just the way this design looks like something from the '80s G.I. Joe series. And I kind of agree. I mean, this design of watch is basically from the '80s, anyways. And I think this particular colorway with this kind of green and tan color, the style reminds me of the early '80s G.I. Joe's toy comic cartoon series, especially the toys. I'd say series 1 for sure. G.I. Joe, not the Cobra side, but the G.I. Joe side, always had a lot of this kind of green and drab colors for most of their characters, or the soldiers, whatever we call them. And kind of tended to use a tan color or maybe a brown as generally a secondary accent to the uniforms or their gear or something too. So yeah, I just looked that up, and maybe Series 2 because they were kind of still going off of of a a more simpler palette, and then later on they got a bit more wild progressively. So definitely Series 1 G.I. Joe action figures and toys kind of have this. You just look at the characters and especially the vehicles too. You'll see what I mean, and I can easily see like a red, white, and blue G.I. Joe printed like somewhere like below G-Shock or something on this on the case here, or this this resin case. But anyways, yeah, just a quick look at this. Other than that, I don't think there's anything particularly special about the module, and G-Shock square. This is it's just another variation. But I'm surprised there's never, as far as I'm aware, there's no other green, like an olive drab green G-Shock that I could find. I did a search just to be curious to see if something like this has been done before. I couldn't find any pictures. If you know some or something like that, let me know. I know they have the other G-Shocks, like the ones that are not squares but like more round and bulkier. Those tend to, I think they do have some like more military and drab colors. But for G-Shock Square, could not find any images other than, of course, obviously this one that has these colors, which is cool. I dig them. All right, laters.